Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Monday Kick in the Pants. Angela Fallon here. Happy to be back with you again this week, bringing you a gentle push each week to help you level up in your life, fill you with a dose of Monday motivation, and provide some tips to accelerate your success, hopefully in life and in your career. So, we have been talking. Oh, shoot. Let's see. This is our fourth week talking about how to save money on travel. We've talked about how to set a budget, how to stick to it, how do you track your expenses, how can you save money on lodging, and last week we talked about how do you save money on food when you travel. And today I want to talk about entertainment because there's ways that you can get by with a smaller budget for entertainment, but you got to know where to find them. Okay. So I have a couple things for you all today. The first one is to think about free attractions. There's a lot of zoos out there that are completely free. There's a lot of parks you can go to that have historical walking tours, and which goes into my next point is you can do walking tours for absolutely free. You can find them online too, where you can pay a guide to walk you around. And those are actually really reasonable. In fact, one of the times we went to New Orleans with our boys, we went on a pirate tour, and it's this guy that honestly, I think it may have been like $50 for all five of us to go. It was really inexpensive. Um, maybe $60. Anyways, it wasn't much at all. And we walked around New Orleans and talked about, the pirates of that area and, what time they were there and kind of what they do and how it's not really like the pirates you see on Pirates of the Caribbean. Different movies and things like that. They're a little different, right? So, but the walking tour was a lot of fun, but that one was really inexpensive. But there's a ton you can find online just by Googling walking tours. There's lots of blogs out there where people provide walking tours for you. And there's even some on YouTube. So all you have to do is go Google it or go to YouTube and search or, just about any one of your, the different things that you like to search on Bing, whatever. I'm going to just adjust this really quick. Okay. So walking tours are my favorite. Those are some free attractions. And then, like I said, there's also other parks and zoos and many things like that that are actually funded by local governments, whether it's, the city or county or whatever. And they're absolutely free. You just have to go. You just have to get there. So look into things like that. If you're in places where you're going to go see a show or some attractions, even, you can get last minute inexpensive tickets. Now, if you've ever been to New York, there's the I think it's TKTS booth, and there were a couple of them, but I think there's only one now, just the main one. And why can't I think of the word off the top of my head? Where all the attractions are in the main center, with all the big screens and everything. And I can't think off the top of my head right now in New York. But anyways, go look it up, TKTS, and you can go find last minute inexpensive tickets to go to shows. And they have shows that have been there forever, like Stomp. The last time we were in New York, we actually went to Stomp and really enjoyed Times Square. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Amy, I appreciate you. Times Square. I don't know why I totally blanked on it. I've probably been 10 times. It's Monday and I've had 2 cups of tea. Anyways, moving on. So last minute tickets, though, you just have to be flexible. And sometimes during really heavy seasons, whenever it's, peak times in New York, the lines might be long. But for the most part, I don't think I've ever waited more than like 30 minutes in line to get tickets that may be 30 to 60% off. And some of them are the hottest thing at that point. And there may even have some like off Broadway tickets that you can get. We saw Godzilla one time when our boys were really little, and it was fantastic. The dancing was amazing. It was actually a big like animatronic gorilla, and it was really cool. Our boys loved it. We liked it too. But last minute tickets are a great way to be flexible and still stay in a budget. Another thing, and I guess this is really like the last thing I have for you all, is that there's a lot of discounts out there that most people don't take advantage of. One of them is student tickets, and you can get student tickets to a lot of things. And again, a lot of attractions, even amusement parks. You can get student discounts. There's a lot of restaurants that offer student discounts. All you have to do is tell them you're a student. So especially even if you're in college, high school IDs work, college IDs work. If you're even working through like a graduate program and you have a student ID for your university, your college, you can use it. It's not really age limited. I mean, you could be a student anytime, right? So you can use your student IDs to get discounts at a lot of places. And like I said, I think even like bus passes and stuff like that can be discounted for a student fare. Same thing with senior citizens. And I know people not everybody wants to be known as a senior citizen. People who are frugal, like my dad, and my husband, I'm sure will be asking for senior citizen discounts as soon as he's eligible. A dollar's a dollar. That's what you'll hear in this house. You can ask for those as well. I mean, everybody jokes about Denny's and IHOP and things like that, but you get senior citizen discounts on a lot of things. In fact, there's a senior citizen discount at the ski slopes that we ski at quite a bit they're really inexpensive, really inexpensive. So if you can still ski into your 60s and 70s, good on you. You may be able to ski for free. So the others is military discounts and first responder. So a lot of places have military discounts, military and first responder discounts, which I tend to ask for that since my husband is retired. Yes, Amy, thank you. American Airlines offers senior citizen discounts. A lot of places do, but military and first responder too, a lot of people forget to ask for those. And I feel like my husband's kind of trained me to do that now too. He's like, hey, did you ask for a military discount? I'm like, oh, I always forget. Our favorite taco place offers military discounts. And that one of the things about it is if they say it's like 20% off, just remember that it's usually only the food, not the alcohol, which I mean, I think makes sense, right? I'm just going to leave it at that. Okay. So those are some of the discounts that you may not realize are even available. So anyways, those are some things to think about. So remember that there's always free attractions no matter where you go, especially if you're going to like the beach. The beach is free. It's absolutely free. You just show up with your food and your floaties and maybe an umbrella or something like that. And it's absolutely free to be there. I mean, it may have cost you something to get there, but it's not like you have to buy a ticket to go to the beach. That's my point. Walking tours, just go Google them, find blogs. There's a lot of travel blogs out there that offer a lot of these ideas as well. Go search on YouTube. And then don't forget your discounts and last minute tickets, because your dollar can stretch so much more if you do just a little bit of planning work. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about that with a lot of things. A little bit of planning goes a long way. When I talk about meal prep, what you get done for the week, what do you do for the day, what are your top 3 most important things to do for the day? A little planning goes a long way in all facets of your life. So I hope this is helpful for you. And if you have any other discount ideas not necessarily discount, but how do you get entertainment at a great deal, how to save money on entertainment when you're on travel, I would love to hear it. So drop a comment below if you have any ideas, or if you love one of these ideas and you're going to implement it on your next travel trip. All right. And then I have a couple just reminders for you all that we are kicking off our masterclass tonight in Clarity Mastermind, our group here in Facebook. If you're not checking in here with us in Facebook and you are in YouTube, just hop over to Facebook and look up Clarity Mastermind group, and it will pop up, or just drop a comment below and we will get back with you with a link. And that masterclass, I think I said it already, but it's management style. So I've been talking about it for this is the 3rd week talking about it. Management styles masterclass. People ask me all the time, how do you manage a team? How do you lead a team? How did you start leading in that way? Or have you pivoted? Have you changed? And I'm going to go through all of that and like what other types of leadership and management styles there are out there, and how do you really implement it into your leadership style? How do you do that? So those are some of the things we're going to talk about. It really is interesting, the data behind some of the research on how people manage and lead teams, and how it's different for every person. It's different for every scenario you're in. And there's ways to flex through multiple different styles. And I'm really excited to bring this to you guys this week. I think I blocked it down for an hour, but I don't see us going past 30 minutes. It really ought to be pretty short today and tomorrow. And then I'm actually adding on an optional bonus session on Wednesday at the same time, 8:30 Central Time, for those of you who want to actually build a plan on how you're going to implement either a management style you've been wanting to implement, or how you want to alter kind of how you're doing yours currently and moving through that. What does that look like? You guys know that I love teaching you all. I love training everybody, but if you don't implement, if you don't take action, your knowledge is wasted. People always say that knowledge is power, and that's bullcrap. It is good to know things. However, if you don't implement any of it, it doesn't do you any good to just leave it in your head and do nothing with it. So I know y'all have heard me say that before. I will get off my soapbox. The other thing I wanted to remind everybody is in Clarity Mastermind, we are hosting a local get together, a networking event this Thursday. So for those who are in the North Texas area and want to come hang out with other folks who want to spend time with people who want to level up, then you're more than welcome to come out to us. That event is also in the Clarity Mastermind community. And what else do I have for you all? I think those are the things. Be on the lookout. We're going to start adding in our stories and even post on social media about some new programs that we have coming out this year, and we're really excited about them. One that's actually going to be in person, probably closer to the third quarter. And then, oh, I wish you were too, babe. Wish you were in town with us. And then another opportunity for coaching. So we have a couple of programs opening up this week and next week, and we can't wait to tell you about them. All right. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I hope this was helpful. Again, I would love to hear from you all with your comments and likes or shares or subscribes wherever you're tuning in. Hope you guys have a great Monday and a great week. And just a reminder that if you're feeling overwhelmed or behind, just remember that you are in the right place and it's the right time. Y'all take care.